buy these trends. I am shaking my head over here telling you to put that back, put it back, put it back. Don't buy it. These are trends that are going to make you feel and look frumpy. Hi, this is Netta. Welcome to my channel. My whole goal for this channel is to help you build a wardrobe in a style that you love so you look beautiful and feel confident every single day. So today is another installment of These Trends Are Frumpy. Oh my goodness. I need to take a deep breath. A lot of the trends in stores right now are really, really, really hard to wear. They're hard to wear over 40 or over 50 or over 20. They're hard to wear under 5'5" or over 5'5" if you're slim, if you're plus, if you're, I don't know who can wear some of these things and not look crazy in them. And there are a lot of beautiful clothes in stores. Don't get me wrong. I'm not hating on fall fashion. This is my favorite time of the year for fashion. Fall is where we can really get dressed, right? And so I want you to have fun getting dressed. And if you want to have fun getting dressed, you're going to avoid these clothes because these clothes are crazy. These are clothes that are just going to be very, very hard to either incorporate into a regular wardrobe or to wear in a way that is flattering. And you can see even on the models that there are going to be options that are going to look better on these beautiful, usually tall, slim, young models. Some of them still don't look good in these clothes. So if they don't look good on models, they're going to look harder on us, right? So, it's going to be harder for us to wear. So let's get into these fall trends are frumpy. Avoid them at all costs. Okay, the first is the Gargantuan coat. I love coats. I wish I had more of an occasion to wear coats in Florida. The only coat I can really wear in Florida, I do have one lighter wool coat from Marc Jacobs that's red that I love. It's my statement coat. And then I wear my trench coat most of the time when I can even wear a coat. I don't even think I pulled out a coat last year. It's so sad. But coats are beautiful. But you want a coat that's going to be flattering to your shape. You want it to go with your, well over the clothes that you're going to wear underneath it. And you want a coat. Often, when I lived in Chicago, when I lived in Boston, the only thing that people would see on my outfit in a given day was my coat. When you're out walking around, people just see your coat. It's so important that you have a good quality coat that fits you beautifully and is really flattering to your body. These are not those coats. So this oversized one, this is from ASOS, and this is the Tall Hero Brushed Chuck-On Coat in Mushroom. It's only $117, so the only good thing about that coat is that it's actually very reasonably priced for a coat, but oh my goodness, it's just oversized. So they usually have the drop shoulders, the really slouchy, like the arms that don't come, aren't cut in, like they're like a blouson arm, or they're just, the entire thing is very, very oversized. They're cut very wide and boxy, and they do not have what I think is critical for most of us in a coat, especially a longer coat. If you're wearing a longer coat, 99.9% of the time, you're going to want a waist tie detail on it. If you don't have a waist tie detail on that longer coat, or you're not going to wear it open, and it's not cut slim, you're going to be swallowed up by the coat. So these Gargantuan coats are a no. They are not flattering. They are very, very hard to wear. Even on this model, you're like, well, you're cute, but you'd look even cuter in a coat that's tied at the waist. Okay. Excessively baggy jeans. Now, there are good versions of these. There are jeans that have, they're flares or a little flowy, a little bit of a wide leg jean where they fit well around the hips and the bum, and then they're wider below that. That's perfection. That's going to be flattering on a lot of people, especially those of you with a Style Doll Blue body type who are straighter. That's going to be a beautiful shape for you, a wide leg jean. What I'm talking about is a jean that's baggy everywhere. These are baggy at the hips, they're baggy at the waist, they're baggy everywhere, and they just look shapeless and droopy and you've borrowed your boyfriend's jeans, but your boyfriend is a really big guy, and it's not the cute borrowed your boyfriend's jeans. They're not cute. You know what I mean. Anyway, look at these jeans. These are from Kate. These are the Ian See, they're even named after a boyfriend. Relaxed fit jeans, $480. I mean, obviously these are expensive jeans, and they only have 3.1 out of 5 stars. But look at these jeans. Like, why do you think that they only got 3 out of 5 stars? Because they don't look good on anybody. They don't look good on anybody. I know that these huge baggy jeans are a big trend this season. I would say save them for the 20-year-olds that don't care what they look like. I don't know. I don't know who's going to look good in those jeans. Again, you want them to fit around the hips and the waist, and if they do, you can have volume in the leg, and that'll be fine. But these are not cute anywhere. Speaking of not flattering pants, these pleated cropped pants, I think these are Ralph Lauren. I don't know. They're $198. All of these items, in case you want to check them out for yourself, are going to be linked below. I do have a catalog of of these frumpy trends of things not to buy. And these pants are shaped like kind of like a harem pant. They're shaped like a balloon. I don't know who that's going to look good on. I mean, if you have very, very slim legs and very long legs and you want to try this trend, maybe that will work for you. But for most of us, and I do have slim legs, I would not wear that. I just don't think that that's a flattering silhouette. I like a tapered leg pant, but not a tapered leg pant that has that much volume in the leg, because again, it looks like you've got a balloon on either leg. I don't know. I don't think that that's very cute. Okay, this is a trend that is only frumpy because we're not 20. And I very rarely say this. Because I do firmly believe that most of us can wear most of what we want most of the time. But this is a suit, an outfit that I would have loved at 20, at 25, at 30. But when you wear it after a certain age, it just kind of underlines the fact that you are not 20 anymore. It's just one of those pieces that when I put it on, people are going to be like, oh, or I guess what the British people call it, mutton dressed as lamb. Like, this is going to be one of those things that makes people say, oh, she's really not that hip and young. I don't know. That's how I feel about this anyway. This is the Balmain fluffy striped cardigan. The very expensive cardigan. It's $2,095. It's got a little matching skirt. It's cropped, shows her belly. The skirt is mini. It's got a little slit, just in case it wasn't mini enough. It's got a little slit. Like, I would have loved this at 25. Maybe it would have been, I don't know. I would have loved this at 25. Like, this is so feminine, it's so girly, but it's still like a little sassy. Like, it's just super, super cute. But it's one of those suits that's not really a suit. Obviously, no one's actually going to wear that to work, except, do you remember Heather Locklear on Melrose Place? Maybe she would have worn it. But it's a suit that it really is kind of a statement fashion piece outfit that is designed for someone very young. And it's frumpy because if we wear it, it makes us look older. And that's the reason it's frumpy. On its own, it's very cute, but it's not for me. Anyway, okay. These new knit pants. Now, these ribbed knit pants that are out, and I'm so drawn to them, but we have to be really careful with them because some of them look like a second skin, and I don't think that's a very good look. And some of them just look frumpy, like they look like the St. John knits that our grandmothers used to wear. St. John has come a long way, and they are, they have a lot of modern and beautiful and elevated pieces now, but the St. John knits of the ones that look very, very mature, that's what these look like. So these Tachin Jane bootcut knit pants, just the shape and then the fact that she's wearing them with a striped turtleneck, I don't know. There's something about those pants that to me says matronly style. I do not think that those are a cute pair of knit pants. Another pair that I don't love are these rib knit straight pants from Mini Rose. Like, this whole outfit to me, this has pajama vibes to me. It looks like pajamas. These look like leggings. They don't look like pants that you should just be wearing as pants. I don't know. I don't think that that's a flattering way to wear a knit pant. Now, there are some flattering knit pants. These Trina Turk, this is the Pierce two-tone lounge pants. Now, these are cream in the front, and in the back they're like a camel color, and she's wearing them with this top. It's like part of a coordinated set, and those pants, I think they're flowy, they're elegant, the shape is beautiful. That's the way to wear a knit pant. So the knit pant trend, I like it, I'm here for it, but you have to choose carefully. Otherwise, you can look like you're wearing your PJs, or you can look like you're wearing your grandma's knit pants. And I don't think any of us want either of those options. Okay, more on pants, because that's just such a big part of flattering. Pants are already hard, and they're making them harder with some of these. These plaid wide leg paper bag pants, I think they're from Stella Jean. They're $4.55. These are expensive. A lot of these trends are expensive because they just are, because these are high fashion things, and sometimes high fashion can be hard to wear in regular life. These have that paper bag waist and then this weird leg. I don't get it. And they're making a lot of pants shorter, which is great for us as petites because then they're full length or ankle length on us, but on taller people they can look awkward. I don't really get what's going on with these pants. But this paper bag waist, that is not flattering to almost anyone, especially if you're short-waisted. I want to put these on just so you guys can get a good laugh one of these days. I might need to order these and just try them on so you can see what they look like on someone who is 5'2" and short-waisted. That's gonna be really bad. It's just they're gonna be a disaster. So paper bag waist, no. Like a simple high waist is fine, but why all that extra volume there? Like, who needs all that extra? Like, that's gonna come up. That's the ruffle on the top of that paper bag waist is probably gonna hit me right here. It's just not. It's not gonna be cute. Okay, you know I've talked about prairie dresses, midi dresses, all of these dresses. Some of them are cute. I did do a video, I'll link it below, on 5 ways to style a midi dress. They can be cute, and there are a lot of great ones out there. This is not one of them. I love Rachel Parcell. I think she makes some really, really cute dresses. This is not one of those dresses. I'm like, who in the world can wear this dress? The printed chiffon midi dress, oh my gosh. The pattern and the shape and the neckline and the style and the length and like all of those things together, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is not an easy dress to wear. It's not a flattering dress to wear. The only person in the world who can wear it is maybe that model, and I still don't think it's her best look. Like, it's not, this is a very, very hard dress to wear. So choose those midi dresses carefully. If you are looking for some inspiration for midi dresses, definitely watch that video. You want one of the details to at least be super, super flattering. You want it to be a great contemporary print. You want it to be a great shape. You want it to be a great length. You want something in it that's going to make it work for you. This dress doesn't check any of the boxes, and therefore that's a hard pass for me. Okay, you know I love ruffles, I love feminine details, I love statement pieces. Some of them can be really, really hard to wear. This En Saison Renee ruffle trim sweater, I mean, it's got like shelves sitting there. Now, I just showed, in my Wardrobe Heroes, I showed my House of Harlow ruffle trim top that had an exaggerated shoulder, but because of the fabric and it just was not as bulky as this sweater. This sweater is so bulky. If you have very, very tiny shoulders and fuller hips and you really want to experiment with this, I just think it's gonna make everybody look top heavy, even those of you who have narrow, delicate shoulders. I do not have narrow, delicate shoulders. I would look like a little mini linebacker in this sweater. I don't think it's, I think it's very, very hard to wear. And the fact that she's wearing it with a slimmer bottom so that it really creates that triangle silhouette, I don't get it at all. That's a very, very hard sweater to wear. Now, Lily Pulitzer has a version that's got a little subtle ruffle on the shoulder. This is their Greta V-neck sweater. It's got a V-neck, so that's going to make it easier to wear. It's got just a little ruffle on the shoulder. It's not as voluminous. It's not as oversized. It's not as boxy. It's going to be a lot better of a fit. If you like that feminine ruffle sweater trend, which I do, that's going to be a better pick than this En Saison one. Okay, these little jackets, these are like back, I guess they're very 90s to me, but this is the patchwork wool cardigan from Bottega Veneta. So it's got the spread collar, it's short, it's tight. You're not going to be able to wear it over much of anything. I mean, it's a zippered cardigan. I think it's zippered. And so it's supposed to be like a little jacket, but I think the only thing you could fit underneath that is like maybe a tank top or a cami. I don't know, but it's a short, boxy, thick piece. Kind of like the sweater. Like if you're adding a really thick top piece, you're just going to look thicker. Like that, those thick materials, and then the fact that it's short and it's really fitted, and then it's got that color. I feel like that's going to be very, very hard to wear. It's very hard to wear. I don't know. That's my feeling about some of those really thick layers are just are challenging. Speaking of thick layers, this Good American Teddy contour jacket, this is a shacket, right? And I like the idea of a shacket more than I like the actual reality of a shacket. Like for many of us, wearing a button-down shirt unbuttoned is going to give us a much more flattering look than most shackets because they've got like a really thick, beefy material that can add a lot of volume and add a lot of bulk and add a lot of weight to your look. So you want to be careful that you're choosing one that's flattering, like a flannel material or like a slightly thicker wool, but you don't want something so fluffy and so voluminous that you put it on the top and all of a sudden you look like, a snowman at the top. And I kind of feel like these jackets are very, very hard to wear. Now, again, if you're very tall, very slim, you can probably pull this off. I think these really, really chunky shackets are hard to wear. Now, speaking of voluminous top layers, this Ellie Tahari merino wool puff sleeve sweater. Now, there are a couple of things about the sweater that bother me. First of all, it's that Pointelle knit. I used to love Pointelle knit. It's very feminine and very delicate, but when you wear a classic knit like this with a classic texture like that Pointelle with a very classic fit and a classic color, it can be a little bit mature looking. And I feel like this sweater is a little mature looking. So it's camel, and then it's got that Pointelle knit, and then it's got a high neck, and then it's got that puffy sleeve. I feel like it can look very dowdy on someone who is not 20. I don't know. I have a hard time with that. I feel like there are better options if you're looking for a shorter sleeved sweater, and that you want to be careful that you're not looking at a Pointelle knit that looks too sweet, like, oh, it's in pink with purple polka dots or whatever, or that's too matronly. If you're going to do a Pointelle knit, and again, I love it, you want it to be in white or black or a navy or a neutral color, and you want it to look a little bit more sophisticated. Okay, the Frump Pump. This is a big trend this season. One of my clients called me and she has the Everlane Day shoe, I think, or Day glove or something, and she said, and in red, and she's like, I never wear these because they're frumpy. And I said, they kind of are. And they're kind of designed to be frumpy. These shoes are designed to look like grandma pumps. That is what they're designed to look like. And they pull it off. And if you're actually at an age where you might conceivably be a grandma, they're going to look mature and matronly. And I don't like them. I don't get them. They come in every price range. Like I said, Everlane has the Day glove. I've seen them everywhere. But these are pumps that either have a boxy and unflattering toe shape, a boxy or unflattering heel shape, or they cover a lot of the top of your foot like the Day glove does. So the Everlane pump covers a lot of the top of your foot. It doesn't create a sleek line at the top of your foot. This pair from Christian Louboutin, I can't believe I'm putting Christian Louboutin in a frumpy category, but these are the So Sab 85 leather pumps. They have a very thick black strap. They have an unflattering toe, and then they've got a boxy heel. So all of those things together makes it really hard to wear these shoes in a flattering way. So you're cutting off your leg line with that wide black strap. You've got that chunky toe. You've got the chunky heel. Just not the best look. These Maison Margiela off-white 6-stamp heels. This is an example of a heel that covers most of the top of your foot and therefore just doesn't create as flattering of a line. Then it's got that funky toe, the funky heel and the funky toe, and overall it's a kitten heel. You want one of the details to be modern. So it's either going to have a pointier toe, or a sleeker heel, or show more of your foot at the top. Otherwise, these are going to look like the Frump Pump. Okay, I talk about A-line stiff skirts being really hard to wear. If you're wearing an A-line stiff midi skirt, an A-line midi skirt in general, that is a stiff material, it's denim or leather, very, very hard to wear. This one from Jonathan Simkai, I really love Jonathan Simkai, but this Avril vegan leather wrap skirt. Now this makes it it's a little bit better because it does have that wrap detail and it is creating a little bit of a line that can be flattering, but really a skirt that falls below your knees needs to be flowy. If it's stiff or boxy, it's going to be really, really hard to wear. So if you want to wear midi skirts like we all do these days, midi dresses, you want them to be flowy or you want them to be fitted. You do not want them to stand off of your body, away from your body like a tent. Okay, I talked about oversized jeans already. Now let me just talk about oversized and oversized coats. Oversized in general. This Wardrobe NYC, I would say, oh my goodness. I wanted to love Wardrobe NYC. It's such a great concept, but Hailey Bieber designed a line for Wardrobe NYC, and I'm like, Hailey Bieber is the only person who could wear these pieces. This is the oversized poplin maxi shirt dress. I'm like, it looks like what in Arabic we would call a galabeya. It's a long cotton robe, nightgown kind of thing that you wear around the house. Like, that is really, really hard to wear. If you wore it like open as a layer over jeans and a tank or something, maybe that could be cool if you belted it and did something. But that length and all of that, it's just a shapeless. It looks like you're wearing a white sheet. Oversized clothes in general, really, really oversized clothes are so hard to wear as a real person in real life. Okay, my final thing is the little micro pleats are really in style, but you want to make sure that you're not wearing micro pleats head to toe in unflattering shapes. Now, I love Issey Miyake. He is, rest in peace. He was a legend, and he did this Pleats Please for a long time. These pieces are timeless, and they really are, because he has been doing the same thing, and people collect them, and I totally get that. But this silhouette right here, this pleated top and pleated pants together, to me, that is a very hard look to pull off. It's going to, I mean, if you style it properly, this could work for some people if it suits your personal style. But for most of us, that specific silhouette in those pleats is going to look a little bit matronly. So that's it. That's all I have for you. These are some of the frumpy trends, the oversized clothes, the intentionally mature looking clothes, the nod to grandma chic, all of that stuff. Those are things that can work, you know, as a 20-year-old that maybe don't work as well over 40. And like I said, I don't like hard and fast rules, but in general, these are going to be pieces that are going to be a little bit harder to pull off. Let me know what you think of these. Do you love some of these trends? Do you hate all of them? What do you think of my, these pieces are Frumpy video. Give it a like if you like this video, so I know and I can make more like it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the like button. Did I say that already? Hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think of this video. Love you guys, and I will see you in the next one.